Where's the rum gone? Guideline.
Acquiesce to his guideline.
Poppet.
Almost caught.
Almost escaped.
Bloody pirates.
Bloody pirate!
Poppet. Poppet.
Parley. Parley.
Parley.
Parley.
Parley. Parley.
Parley.
Parley. Partner. Parley? That's the one.
Quotable dialogue is our topic for today. So I was thinking about how a lot of quotable lines in movies come from great scenes.
I am your father.
And or moments that are just pretty interesting and profound in their own right.
You can't handle the truth!
Or granted the reverse, it could be truly terrible writing too.
Oh, hi, Mark.
But Pirates of the Caribbean, super duper quotable movie, uses a fascinating technique, a fascinating shortcut. Here's the pattern.
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request.
But I am disinclined to acquiesce to his request.
Where's the rum gone? Where's the rum gone?
The code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
They're more like guidelines anyway.
We figured they were more actual guidelines.
A shortcut to writing dialogue that is quotable is having the characters themselves treat the dialogue as quotable. The premise here is that all quotable dialogue, no matter the method, needs to be versatile and needs to have wide applicability. Think about this line.
Now there are two of them.
My brother and I will say this to each other literally whenever there are two of anything. Same thing going on with many iconic super quotable movie lines.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
I'll be back.
Failure is not an option.
These lines are just really applicable in a ton of situations that actually come up in real life. And most of the time the movie lets us discover that applicability on our own, but sometimes the movie will go out of its way to sit us down and teach us the applicability.
And if you want to shine them on, it's hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And then you have Pirates of the Caribbean, which takes this method to the next level. We'll first see a character speaking very organically and using a certain term or phrase.
With the right leverage and the proper application of strength, the door will lift free.
And then the second use will often not be organic.
Let's just say it's a matter of leverage, eh?
The first use will fit the scene and the conversation very well,
Where's the rum gone?
and then the second one will not fit as well.
Where's the rum gone?
The first use will take on a very straightforward character, like as far as the context, the meaning, the emotion.
You will always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
And then the second takes on a much different character.
Well, I trust that you will always remember this is the day that Captain Jack Sparrow almost escaped.
And then we may even see a third that takes on a radically different character.
This is the day that you will always remember as the day that you...
And this is all done with repetition, obviously, but also in close proximity, and often with multiple different characters saying these lines, in contexts that are often not so intuitive in order to expand that applicability. Pirates even does this with lines that I don't think are designed to be widely quoted by the audience at all, but this is still demonstrating how you want your audience to see the dialogue in this movie as a whole. In this way, the audience will see the characters constantly quoting each other, constantly quoting themselves, and they will pick up on this habit as a whole. The more we see this, more it feels like an invitation. Come join in on the fun, be clever with us, banter with us, everyone is doing it. And that's the other benefit of this method of quotability. We love ourselves some clever dialogue, and this is a type of clever they don't have to actually be that smart to produce. It's not like complex Sorkin-esque pacing, it's not wordplay where you have to be this master wordsmith, it's not topical or historical or literary references where you have to actually know stuff. No, you the writer, you're referencing yourself, and the only thing that makes it clever is the way that you shape the dialogue around your own references. It's a fantastic shortcut to a quality that's not so easy to produce. And then it leaves us with witty characters. We respect wittiness, we love witty characters, and we also get a fun social atmosphere for the adventure. Lots of good things about this quotability phenomenon. Now, I will say that quotability is not something that every story needs. It's not even something that most stories need. There's a term in Magic the Gathering, a win more card. Some cards that look really powerful, that look like they can win you the game, they really only do that in circumstances where you're already winning. And when that happens and you get the card, you're like, wow, this card is doing so much work. But no, it's really only doing work because the game itself is already going well for you. And I'm saying this is similar. The story still needs to be a good story. It has to be good so that it's popular, so that it's cool to quote it. So this is the kind of thing that if your story is like a 7 out of 10, this might be able to take it to an 8 out of 10. It can make it just a bit more fun, just a bit more iconic. It can give it just a bit more life beyond its runtime. Subscribe, super short little video. I'm currently traveling and I was thinking about this. It seemed like a cute technique people would find interesting to think about, maybe try out in their own stories. If you were hoping for something longer and more complex, the 200k special I'm working on right now is going to be gigantic and mind-bendy and all the things you love. Not to mention super deep, but in a way that's different from my other videos, in perhaps more of a meta way. So anyway, stay tuned for that. We are almost there. Support the channel on Patreon, join the Patreon Discord to be part of our little community there. Big thanks to all of you. At some point, I got a lot to say about Jack Sparrow, fascinating character. I really do want to make a video just on him. But that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.